Hey guys, anime Guruji here. Magic is a big part of any story that takes place in a fantasy realm, and of course, the mages that wield it, with the Isekai genre of anime being primarily set in worlds of swords and sorcery. There are tons of powerful spellcasters around. And today we are gonna see top 10 strongest mages in anime Isekai genre. At number 10 is Megumin, a member of the Crimson Demon clan and arch-wizard of Kazuma's adventuring party. Megumin may not look like much, but packs a lot of punch when push comes to shove. Megumin wields the destructive force of explosion magic, which she's put all her stat increases into, and with it, she can blow up just about any obstacle that's in her way. Sadly, after Megumin uses explosion magic, it drains all her energy, and she cannot move. If you have yet watched this anime, start it now. It's one of the best comedy anime there is. Don't miss it out. Up next at number 9 is Rudeus. Reincarnated into a brand new world after his old life ended in regret, Rudeus decided to strive to live a better life than the one he left behind. This included learning the ways of magic, to which he would end up excelling even from a very early age. Thanks to his old intelligence and memories still being intact, he was capable of learning many incredible kinds of magic, including barriers, healing, summoning, clairvoyance, and even massive explosions on par with the force of a nuke. At age 5, he was even capable of casting a high-ranking spell that created a huge catastrophic storm. If you haven't yet watched Jobless Reincarnation, you should do it now, cause it may become one of the best Isekai anime. It is also said that this was the first Isekai story, from where other anime like Re:Zero and Slime and others came, so don't miss it. Up next is Emillia from Re:Zero, feared for resembling Re:Zero most infamous witch. Emillia is a half-elf mage that's anything but weak. With her use of spirit arts, she can use various small spirits for a variety of uses, like healing, or call on her longtime friend Puck, who is capable of powerful ice magic. Emillia can shoot icicles at opponents with her ice magic, freeze them solid, or even create weapons and soldiers from the ice to fight. Emillia is also capable of a technique called Ice Flower, that creates ice from the blood in the target's wounds that drain their life force. Next at number 7 is Touya, from an anime called In Another World with My Smartphone. Strangely enough for Touya, being accidentally killed by God himself ended up being the best possible thing that could have happened to him. After being reborn into another world, his new body became comprised of materials from the divine realm, which gave him superhuman strength and, of course, superior magical abilities. From portals that can take him anywhere, spells that amplify up his physical traits, to even some godly kinds of power, like literally deleting foes, there is essentially no magic that is too high-leveled or off-limits for him to use. In number 6 is Tanya. Looks can be deceiving, and against Tanya can lead to fatal consequences. Though she may appear to be just a little girl, Tanya is the reincarnation of a salaryman who's now a powerful, high-ranking mage and soldier who's hellbent on sticking it to the entity she refers to as being X. Her magical abilities include flight, telekinesis, barriers, and the ability to create explosive bullets, which pair well with her marksmanship skills. Her explosions can even reach a size bigger than mountains, with the kind of force most likely more powerful than any nuke known to man. Thanks to her high intelligence and knack for outsmarting her enemies, she puts all her strengths to mostly good use. In number 5 is Taichi. Taichi really lucked out when he was transported to the magical world of Altea, as he gained tremendous magical power, some magicians of this world could only dream of. Unlike other magicians of Altea, he can tap directly into elemental forces of magic, allowing him greater feats of power. His signature technique is summoning spirits who can grant him even greater strength and other abilities such as elemental attacks and negating other spells. Given the insanely broken level of power he has, it is no wonder he is known as the cheap magician.
にしても間違いなくブチギレると思ったのに。
In number 4 is Roswell L. Mathers from ReZero. ReZero is just full of great characters. The Margrave of the Mathers territory, Roswell is the court magician and known to be the best mage in all of ᴄᴏᴘɪᴇ, constantly being reborn through his bloodline. Roswell is essentially immortal and, over the course of his long life, has become skilled in all forms of magic and can use multiple forms of it all at the same time if he chooses to. His mana pool is immense, and he can easily keep up with powerful great spirits like Puck. And he is also a physical powerhouse too, even when injured, who can instantly kill unsuspecting victims with one strike. All these things go in hand with his intelligence and mastery of manipulating others to obtain his mad goals. I would definitely tell you to go now and watch this anime. What's interesting in ReZero is that the main character is not the strongest character or meant to be so. That said, let's go to next anime. Up next in number 3 is ᴄᴏᴘᴘ from Wise Man's Grandchild. ᴄᴏᴘᴘ is so overpowered, you can't consider anyone, even his grandfather the great sage, close to him in power and control. He is a master of all sorts of magic ranging from defensive to offensive to enchantment. The young man is also good at inventing new kinds of magic that revolutionize a particular field. The common way to cast magic is to think about the outcome. He, however, focuses on the elemental process and creates stronger and greater efficiency without chanting. He was 10 years old when he first killed a demonized grizzly, a task that typically takes a whole skilled party of adventurers. His power is so overwhelming that some of his spells we witness on the proving grounds could destroy an entire city. Shin is simply a walking weapon of mass destruction. If for some reason he didn't have the magic to rely upon, he was trained from an early age with a sword and in hand-to-hand combat by the greatest knight in the realm. Number 2 is taken by Diablo from How Not to Summon the Demon Lord, the notoriously strong player of Cross Reverie who fancied himself a demon lord. Diablo was transported to a similar world to the one in the game where he retained all his in-game power. From the start, he was able to defeat any enemy that came his way while barely even trying, thanks to his wide array of spells. Mixed with his strong physical attributes and rare equipment, his magic allows him to do crazy things like resist status effects, create black holes, and even break down matter itself. With his ring, he can reflect all magic aimed at him back at his opponents, making him nigh unstoppable against other mages. Lastly, number 1, which most of you could have predicted, is Ains from Overlord. Transported to a new world in the body of his video game avatar, he quickly earned his title as the Sorcerer King, equipped with some of the most powerful items the game had to offer. This Elder Lich magical power easily dwarfs even the most prepared of warriors. Being incredibly intelligent and physically tireless only makes him more terrifying to his opponents. He is capable of great feats, like freezing an entire lake solid, raising the dead, summoning huge, horrifying goat beasts, and even things like stopping time and causing instant death. Ains is as supreme a being as his underlings hype him up to be. The anime already has 3 seasons, with good number of episodes, and another season is coming soon. 2. Make sure to check it out. So, before leaving, I want to add one honorable mention, that is Rimura. From that time I got reincarnated as slime. I added him here, because he does not consider himself as a mage, and he is good in other areas too. But he can easily take place in top 3 of this list. Rimuru, a human reincarnated as a slime, may appear to be just a lowly slime, but he is a cunning fighter and possesses a veritable army of unique skills that make him very adaptable in combat. While he is by no means a slouch in hand-to-hand combat, his true power rests in his powerful magic and skills. He is able to quickly regenerate damage, and he can shapeshift into any form to boost his speed and power. Additionally, his predation skill allows him to swallow his enemies whole and integrate their techniques into his body. With such a skill, after becoming a demon lord, he became even stronger than before. Rimura will only continue to get stronger, and in course he will become the most powerful monster in the world. That's all for this list. Comment down below which is the best mage among these to you, or if there is someone else, write him down. I will be happy to see your comments, and make sure to like, share and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram for news and theories about various anime.